Right, only one way to do this. During lockdown, a gent who lives fairly local to me actually tracked me down and said, I've got Casino Crazy. My dad's no longer with us, and it was his favourite machine, and I really want it going again. It's been a fucking nightmare, I won't even lie to you. It's took me over a week. I won't lie, look at state of, work tidy and all that shit, so ROMs that were in it are the wrong ROMs. When it came to me, it didn't work at all. It did and didn't, so it was blowing up power supplies. I managed to sort the power supply issue out. It was one of the main boards that was in it that was blowing up power supplies and smoking and doing all sorts. So that ended up coming out. Me and Magik have been on this for, I don't know, probably about a week to get it back to some sort of life. I don't know what I've got it on at the moment, but I'll plug it in. I'm just going to show you. It's not really this very quick video. By the way, this machine's absolutely fucking pristine as well. It's really, really good condition-wise. It's a 2005. I haven't really got a mark on it, to be honest with you. Like, really, really good. Now, whoever had it previously, they had... I think it was sold with known issues. It was sold non-working. But it had some massive issues. No bulb. I don't think the bulbs work in there, by the way, for Reel 3. I don't think it's a transistor because it does it on every board. And I know the boards are good. So, let's just let her do her own thing and boot up. So I said, so whoever had it was sell it with known issues. Now, at the moment, it's got one of my JPM impact supplies there, and you can see where I fly wide the battery. If we have a look in here, so that plug there, I think it's a meters output it controls. So when we finally got the right ROMs in it, it wouldn't boot at all. See, it's now working. It just gave a meter 60 error, didn't want to come on at all. Last night, I think I got sent to bed by Magik at 1 o'clock because we were messing each other backwards and forwards, and he just like, wait, go to bed, mate. You need to get some kit. But I'd buzzed out all of those 5 leads straight back into the meter, and they were all fine. Then there's a 6th lead that comes off there, a black one that goes into your auxiliary there. Somebody, so I know for absolute fact whoever had it had sold this unit. With a known fault, because the cable tied here, see where I've cable tied it all back in, but it was like dead tight and pulled one of the cables, and guess which cable it was? You had a one that came off meters. So when I tried to buzz it, it didn't buzz. In the end, we've taken another pin out of there and moved it around, and the one that was in it was just knackered, so I put another cable in, and I've actually tied the cable up, and it's got electrical tape on it there to hold it all together. Well, it's not held together by electrical tape, but so that it doesn't short out inside the cabinet. Anyway, so that's that back together. It's been hard work. It has genuinely been hard work, but it does work. The only downer with it is the neck in it. The acceptance rate's terrible. A couple of other things as well. So when we turned it on, we did get it booted up with the wrong ROMs in. When we booted up with the wrong ROMs, the cache pots were in the right place. They were like proper all over the place. They were like kind of pushed over. And it took a bit of messing about before I actually figured out what was going on with them. Some of your cache pot was in here, and then some of your cache pot was in here, and a little bit of it was in here. It's because it was the wrong ROMs, and there's more segs in an Electra than there is in the other ones. If anyone ever gets an Electra version of this, or any other Electra that's not, that's been a Vogue at some point, always check when you boot it up. It says Electra on there during the boot. It does it with the door open and the door closed. If you boot one and it isn't saying Electra, then it's the wrong ROMs, and that's the problem. So, I've had 2 of these, and it seems to be commonplace. If you have a look on, so Martin Leach had a look for me at how many different ROM sets there were for this. There was 19 different ROM sets for it. So you can understand why, because obviously you've got the plastic cab, the newest one, and then you've got all of the older ones for Classic Casino, crazy, and then you've got the rebuilds, you've got all sorts. But anyway, so it's only a really quick video anyhow, just to show you, but it takes money, and it works, and it runs, and it does everything it should do, and it is actually a fruit machine again. But it has been a labour of love. Like, 2 of us have been working on this solidly for about a week, well, solidly, on and off for a week, just to try and get it going, and it has been a bit of a ball ache, this one, but it is going to go back to Andy, so I hope he's happy with the work that we've put into getting it going, and it'll teach me to open my big mouth. Big shout out to Wayne Marshall, because it's his fault this machine's here in the first place, because he put Andy on to me. But yeah, it's like I said, it's an absolutely pristine casino crazy, and it's going to back to the right person for the right reasons as well. You know, that's the reason why I've got this, is because it's mine and my dad's favourite JPM. Like, it's one that we love, and if he ever does come round, which is very rarely at the moment, like, he'll come and have a couple of quid on it just because he wants to come and play it, because it was his favourite too, and it was definitely my favourite club. So, you know, I'm lucky in that respect that I got to buy one, and it didn't cost me very much money, but I've had it 4 years, and I have no plans to get rid of it. Anyway, Andy, that video's just for you, pal. Hope you enjoy.